if you want to succeed on social media, you have to realize that people are not logging onto these platforms to see a great product shot. They want to connect with a piece of content. They want to feel something. The world that we live in today, there's over 1 billion pieces of content uploaded to social media every day. But I'm telling you, if you treat your social media profile like it's your website and just keep posting product shots and discount codes, you will ultimately fail time and time again.
Brendan, what are we going to do today?
Well, I think we should cover today how anyone can go viral and break that down.
What?
Because most people think they can't.
I'm not sure they can.
They can. Anybody can.
Well, but does anyone do it? That's the problem.
Well,
yeah, theoretically, anybody can win the lottery, but only a few people win the lottery.
Yeah, but there's an actual method and a madness to the madness. Lottery is just playing the lottery. It's pure luck, but virality can be engineered. Remember what happened last time? We talked about Man on the Street and you went out and did it, and
let's
talk about that. It's outperformed your post by like 5 or 10x.
Yeah. It's done really well, and it's given me a new avenue to do different things I want to do. Okay, let's talk about Man on the Street. First of all, people don't even know what that is. What is Man on the Street?
So Man on the Street is basically as it sounds. You approach a random stranger on the street and you interact with them and a story unfolds. The reason we're talking about Man on the Streets, it's a repeatable structure that has proven to succeed time and time again. Now, the interesting thing about virality and social media, people think it's like this mystery, this brand new thing. But I have a little question for you. When was the Man on the Street first used? What year do you think it was first used?
I'm going to say back in the 80s, maybe?
1954 for the first season of The Tonight Show.
Oh, okay. It goes back there.
And the Man on the Street format is used to generate billions and billions of views. You know, you were on Simon Squibb. That he uses it.
Yep.
School of Hard Knocks has generated 1 billion views doing it. Like Alix Stemp does it for photography. So that format has been around for decades before social media, and it's used today to have success. Why? Because it's a repeatable structure that's proven to work. It's a storytelling mechanism. And that's why we were talking about that last time. It allows people to engage in this type of structure that's proven to work.
Okay, let's break it down for people. Outside of the obvious words, person on the street, man or woman on the street, what are the components that make it work?
So the first one there is, so you're doing Man on the Street, you're approaching people asking them, well, how much do you make for an hour?
Yeah.
So there's an inherent tension that is built when this Man on the Street, when you're approaching somebody, because the person doesn't know that's watching, are you going to get rejected? Are you going to get yelled at? Are they going to throw a fit? You don't know the dynamics that's going to happen. And a lot of success in storytelling and social media is happening on the subconscious mind. So in those first few seconds, because you're out in the street, because you're approaching strangers, there's this inherent conflict that could arise or is arising as that interaction happens.
So there's tension. We don't know what's going to happen. And there are a lot of formats where guys try to pick up girls, girls try to pick up guys. And it's awkward and it's weird and it's kind of a social human experiment that we get to watch unfold. Some of it is really literally random, and some of it is actually pre-programmed or it's been prearranged, especially the ones where they accidentally bump into somebody famous. Like, that's really not going to happen. Just everybody needs to know that. Sorry, spoiler warning here. Okay, so there's some tension, there's some conflict. What else do you need to have for it to work?
One of the big elements is the reaction of the person that you're interacting with. You're kind of going on this emotional journey with them and how they're reacting to the story that's being unfolded. So, for example, in your format, you're asking people how much do they make an hour, and through that, you're also educating them and sharing what we call a perspective shift. You're shifting their perspective on how much money they could earn, or a different way of thinking about how much money they could earn. The same thing with Simon Squibb. His is, what is your dream? And he takes the people on this massive perspective shift of thinking about, well, why haven't I pursued this dream? Why haven't I gone in this direction with my life, my career, my business? So it allows that natural kind of moment to happen of seeing that reaction of the person being like, that's interesting. I hadn't thought about it that way.